Hello there, everyone. My name's TheAndrata, and welcome to episode 1 of our Enigmatica 6 Expert Let's Play series. Let's get started. Welcome, everyone, to Enigmatica 6 Expert. First things first, I want to preface this with that I am currently playing on the playtest version of Enigmatica 6, which is why it does not say Expert here. It will say Expert if you download this on March 11th when the mod pack releases, when the mod pack releases, really. But yeah, we're on the playtest version. It is updated to pretty much current. Once the official version releases, we'll download it from CurseForge and run off the official version. That way you guys can be on the same version as I am. But in order to get this episode to launch with the release of Enigmatica 6 Expert, we got to play on the playtest version, or at least for this first episode or so. But anyway, Enigmatica 6 Expert. If you have not been a follower of the channel, welcome to this video. Enigmatica 6 was the first mod pack that we ever did on March 22nd of 2021, and I have been waiting for Enigmatica 6 Expert to come out ever since. If you don't know what a expert mod pack is or what Enigmatica is, the mod description explains it as a finely tuned mod pack with mods that have been carefully chosen and painstakingly integrated with custom recipes and lovingly crafted art assets that create a cohesive experience of mods playing well together, as well as a highly rewarding quest book that will bring even a novice player up to speed of some of the finest mods that 1.16 has to offer. Essentially, a expert mod pack is, in this case, this is a kitchen sink mod pack with Enigmatica 6, which means that a whole bunch of mods are thrown at it, everything in the kitchen sink, if you're familiar with the phrase. However, the developers, the Enigmatica team, have finely tuned the crafting recipes, the experience, to be more challenging and more integrative. So mods, you have to use mods together to accomplish a task. You can't just throw down mechanism machines and go. In order to make those mechanism machines, you might have to dive into a little bit of thermal. You might have to dive into create. You may have to dive into some magic mods in order to get those machines going. So I am super pumped to get started with this. So let's dive in. So I always like to show you guys the world creation process. If you want to follow along, you can. So we're going to go in and we are going to create our new world, TheAndrata. Let's play. We're going to keep everything defaults. It's recommended by the Enigmatica team to just leave it all default. So we're going to do that, including the world type as Terraforge. Our seed, we're going to do TheAndrata E6E. Exclamation point, TheAndrata E6E exclamation point, because we're excited to be able to play Enigmatica 6. So we're going to create this world. Keep in mind, this is a very large mod pack. It's something like 300 plus mods in here, so it is going to take a while to be able to load in. So we will come back once some world gen has been done and dive on in. All right, and we are in, and we have spawned in a seasonal deciduous forest. I seem to always tend to spawn inside of this forest. I don't know what it is, but yeah, this is where I usually tend to end up. A couple things that I want to change right off of the bat is I see that we have Journey Map as well as FTB's map available in here. And to be honest, you know, I always preferred Journey Map over FTB's map, but FTB's map has become very good, and I'm actually gonna set that one up instead of Journey Map. I just like the way that it, well, first off, it looks, I feel like it's a little more simplistic. It also, the way that it renders like the different blocks, it's easier to see that these are blue enchanted leaves, enchanted forest and stuff like that. I just like it a lot. So we're going to switch that over, and there's going to be a couple other config option things that we're going to have to change, like is auto jump on? No. Okay. So the first things we want to do is verify that we are in expert mode. And we're going to do so by checking out our recipe for sticks. Okay. Sticks is the one major recipe that I know is changed in this mod pack, and we are in expert mode because we can tell we cannot craft sticks the normal way. If you are playing in Enigmatica 6, not the expert mode when this launches, because you can download both from CurseForge, both of them are going to be feature complete. They are the exact same mod pack. However, the expert mode mod pack has the switch thrown, which is /mode expert. And that's the only difference. So if you're playing Enigmatica 6 already and you want to switch to expert mode, all you have to do is type /mode expert and it will switch over for you. You are going to have to close Minecraft and reopen it in order to play, but it will switch it over. And it is instance dependent, which is why the developers created 2 different mod packs on CurseForge. That way you can have a regular Enigmatica 6 instance and an expert instance, and they'll be separated. Real quick, let's go ahead and do seed, so you guys have the seed if you want to pause now and save that. It will be posted in the description as well, so just something to keep in mind. But yeah, basically what we're going to do now is explore. There has been a lot of changes since the last time we played Enigmatica 6. A lot of world gen changes. New mods have been added in. All kinds of cool new stuff has happened. So I'm pumped. I'm ready to see what's going on. This enchanted forest is kind of cool. I do want to grab some food because we're going to need that for sure starting out. But yeah, look, bees are going to be a heavy part of this. So if we take a look in our quest book real quick, I'm trying to get things done before nighttime, but it's okay. So if we take a look in our quest book, we have the normal quest book from Enigmatica 6. This is your standard Enigmatica 6 quest book. Unfortunately, the way that FTB Quest works in the latest versions, they can't you can't have the normal and the expert be like separated. Essentially, you can't have an expert in a normal quest book, and so we're going to have all of the normal quests available to us, which is going to teach us how to use a lot of the mods, as well as the expert quests. And the way that this works is these are our gates, right? Enigmatica 6 expert mode. The goal of E6E is to complete all the quests in the bragging rights chapter. Good luck and have fun. Niller. The quests in this chapter provide a rough outline of the progression of the pack, and it says to note that it's not they're not strict gates. You can and you will end up getting items from, like, we might, we'll start here with thermal, but we may end up getting a blood magic item before we even get to this point. However, it's just a general progression path. So what we do is it's just telling us these are the things that we should craft in the order that we should craft them in, essentially, or the order that we should get into these mod packs, because Tinker's Construct might require some thermal items in order to be able to craft them. And then we have each individual chapter, and these are tiered up. So this is the beginning, middle, and advanced science, and then beginning, middle, and advanced magic, and then the bragging rights chapter is where all your creative type items and stuff are going to go. So basically, we're going to start here, and we check off this quest, and bada bing, bada boom, it unlocks the 4 branches that we can start in. Ars Nouveau, Eidolon, Thermal, and Create, and that's where we're at. Before we do any of that, though, we need to find somewhere to live. We're not going to be able to do anything if we don't, have a place to call home, and I'm not super duper liking this enchanted forest, so what I want to do, or what I would like to do, is get ourselves a bed, if I can, or find some sheep and get a, can we make a sleeping bag? Has the recipe for that been modified? No. If I can get myself a sleeping bag, I see some pillagers up ahead. We don't want that. So let's try and circle around that. If we can find a sleeping bag, or we can make a sleeping bag, we can make it so that we can travel a lot more. It'll be a lot easier because we'll be able to sleep through the night, because there is apotheosis in this pack, which means apotheosis mobs are going to be in it, the bosses, and yeah, we're going to want to avoid those. We're going to go ahead and activate that. We got this pillager coming at us, and they're fairly aggressive, so I'm going to try and get away. There they are. The guard's taking them out. Yeah, look, all the guards are heading that way. We found a village, which is great. And the game does start us out, or the pack does start us out with a waystone too, which is fantastic. I like to see that. That way you have an easy form of teleportation starting out in the beginning of the game when you are running around and exploring things. So we've unlocked this village. Let's go ahead and see if any of these guys have anything interesting for us in their houses. This house is like completely buried underground. Actually, like all of these houses are. We do have a bed, though. We'll take your bed. Sorry, buddy. Give me your bed. A rose bush is great for dye. Rice, I know we're going to need rice for sure, so getting that early on is fantastic. We are going to grab, we don't need the peonies, but I'll take the rice. I know we're going to need rice if we want to start getting into like backpacks and stuff, so we'll take that. And then basically just going to explore around here and see what these guys have to offer. Are you the main entrance? You are. Ah, emeralds. That's fantastic. Rice again. Onions, cabbage, beetroot. Sure. Tomatoes. I'll take it. Hello, Mr. Guard. I'm not doing anything except for robbing everything in your village. Please don't mind me. Yeah, I'm just here to steal all your stuff. How many sticks do we have? We have twigs. Can't we craft these into sticks? Yes. Can we then... Do we have enough to be able to make a pickaxe? I'll take some of this stone. So Vein Miner is in this mod pack, FTB Ultimine. So your Grav key or your tilde key next to the 1 is how you vein mine, and you can just go ahead and break, which is fantastic that it's not gated. And we're gonna get a bunch of stuff, sticks and saplings. If you saw me earlier on the ground, there were twigs, which is how we got our first couple sticks. It's just these. The only other way to get sticks is to get them from trees. So you have to get them, you know, from trees. I don't know what I just did there. There we go. Planks is still the standard recipe. However, it's 1 to 4, so that's normal. I thought it was 1 to 2, but I guess it's 1 to 4. Bam, and we got a pickaxe. Yes, I got a pickaxe, and then I'm breaking my crafting table with a pickaxe. I know it's a sacrilege. It's a sin to do so, but hey, whatever. And it is becoming nighttime, so we'll just go ahead and sleep here while we're at it. But I'm going to take this blast furnace with me because I don't know what the recipe of a blast furnace is going to be. Aluminum plates, furnace, campfire, smooth stone. Yeah, definitely a good idea. And then we're just going to take this smooth stone. It's going to turn itself into... Oh, no, it stays smooth stone. Sweet. I thought it was going to convert over, but I guess not. Let's see. Any other places? Have I raided pretty much all these houses? Let's go ahead and sleep and see what else this village has to hold for us. And then, you know, we'll just keep exploring. I will say that Enigmatica 6 is very if you explore in the early game, you're going to have a definite advantage in the early game, because there is a lot of stuff that you can get that will like that blast furnace that we got and stuff that will make it so that the early game isn't as painful. So definitely, if you have the opportunity to explore, there's a lot of cool structures around. I'm looking for like wizard towers. I'm looking for all kinds of things, because there's Ars Nouveau books that we can get that will give us pseudo flight early game, and you know, just all kinds of stuff. So we're gonna explore. I'm not gonna make myself, you know, make a home for anywhere just yet. And yeah, that's basically where we're at. A witch's hut, nice. All right, she's escaping. You know, she's exploring. She's doing her thing. So I'm gonna go break into her house. Excuse me, Mr. Grizzly Bear. Nope, grizzly bears are aggressive. We're gonna leave that guy alone. If we stay around him too long, he will not be happy with our presence. Another thing that is in this mod pack is resourceful bees, and resourceful bees is going to be heavily used, especially starting out. We're gonna have to dive into resourceful bees fairly early on, because it's a lot of things are going to require honeycombs and stuff for the crafting recipes and all that. So just throwing that out there as well. I'm going to go ahead and bookmark this Astral Temple. We will be back. Maybe, but we'll bookmark it anyway. I don't know if we're going to be back to this specific one, but it's good to know where they're at. That's a cool looking mountain. I'm like, should we build our home in that mountain? I'm going to grab these pumpkins, because you never know. You might need pumpkins to do stuff. If I run across melons, I'll definitely grab those too. What is this? Bones. What do? You turn into a bone? Oh, that's kind of nice. Another grizzly bear. But anyway, that's basically where we're at. So I'm going to go ahead and continue exploring until I find either something. Oh, look at this little deer. Oh, it's so cute. Anyway, I'm going to... Oh, what's this? I said I'm going to go explore, and then I find stuff, which I guess is the point of exploring, isn't it? This kind of looks like a structure, doesn't it? Like it's polished granite. Okay. Nothing interesting in there. Yeah, anyway. All right, I'll come back if we find anything interesting. All right, I'm not sure what this is, but there's quite a bit of loot in there. I did install a zoom mod, and apparently it's conflicting with something else, so we're going to have to fix that and see what that hotkey is, but I want to go inside of here. A little bit of lag there. I don't really have any building. Oh, I do have dirt on me. I feel like I'm, yeah, why am I? There's a conflict with these buttons. Z is making me sit. It's also bringing up this thing. It's also zooming. It's messing me up all over the place. Excuse me, sir. You've got a lot of health, too. Oh, goodness. This is going to take forever. I hope there's not a spawner back there, too. There is. Oh, man. I'm out. Nothing to do about that. I can't really do anything. With a spawner in there spawning these guys, I'm not going to be able to do terribly too much unless I can loop around again and just grab any loot. You bucket of water, I'll take that. In a fishing rod, sure. All right, let's go. That was it. Nothing super duper at all. I did grab some seashells here though, which is going to be great because I know one of the big gates in the pack is Nautilus. So we can convert those over, right? Maybe we can do something with those at some point. Yeah, see, look, there's seashells all over the place too. I'm scared of this gravel. I should not be running on the gravel. All right, we have come across an ocean, which is great. We're gonna need one of these eventually. I do not like that gravel. Look, I would have fallen very, very far. It would have been the end of the TheAndrata already. And we just started. Oh, a prismarine bee nest? That looks pretty. Let's see what this has to hold for us. We're going to go ahead and loot the chests. I'm going to dump off some of the stuff that I have in my inventory because I don't necessarily need all of this stuff. Let's see. Twigs we can convert over to a stick. I don't think we need bark mushrooms. Demon stream seeds are going to be super common later, so I'm not going to worry about that. Oak planks. We'll get more planks. That's fine. The quest book we actually don't need. There we go. Let's see what we got. A wild and spike. A golden hoe with nature's blessing. Golden helmet with Gorman. We have no armor, so I'm going to take it just because. What's the recipe on a clock? Standard recipe? Okay, I'm not going to concern myself with that. And a piece of obsidian. That should be fairly easy enough to get. I am going to take magma blocks, though, because we're going to be diving into create. And magma blocks are fantastic for early create crafting. Oh, nether quartz, too? Oh, man, I wish I had a... Oh, excuse me. Where did you come from, sir? It's extremely rude. Thank you. But yes, magma blocks are great for early game create. And I think that's going to be good. No gold or anything. Maybe some of this netherrack, too. Let's go ahead and just vein mine up a bunch of it. Break my pickaxe in the interim, but that's okay. What are you? Coal ore? Oh, that would be good to have. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I already have a crafting table. Now, this says harvest level 0, but apparently coal is harvestable at harvest level 0. Okay. I think we are going to dive into Tetra as well. Oh, seashells can't do anything? You can create seashells, but if I press U on them, they don't do anything. Oh, well, never mind. What am I gathering those for? Cool. There's also this little underwater house over here. Question is, do I want to go over there or not? At the risk of drowned. It doesn't look like a... oh, look at that ship. Oh, wouldn't that be cool to take over as like our starting base? Like, that's our ship. I am sure that thing is full of mobs. and that's not going to be a feasible nor viable option, but it would still look super cool. All right, what is this? Is this like just a randomly weirdly spawned house? Oh, the turtle scared me. Hello, my friend. Oh, there's a chest. That's all that matters. It's in you. Oh, a bunch of iron. That is fantastic. Zombie flesh. Sure, go away. We'll take the emerald too. Oh, that iron is great. We can get an iron pickaxe, iron tools, and all that stuff. That really does help out, especially this early. I like it. I like it a lot. I kind of want to go explore this pirate ship looking thing too. But oh yeah, look at the mini map. Look at all the skeletons that are on that thing. There is no way. There is no way. I shouldn't even be going near this thing. Look at all those skeletons on the map. Like it look at them all right here. There's a ton of skeletons on this thing. Should I go do it anyway? No. There's a creeper trying to run. Not going very fast. Oh, look, and they're enchanted too. Is this one of those ones where they're like they can't move? They're stuck in their position. I think that's the case. They're stuck around the boat. Maybe. What do we got here? Just a well. Well. Oh, look at the gorillas. Oh, look at the little baby gorilla. Okay. He looked a little aggressive, you know. He was throwing his hands up at me. I'm like, I'm not about that life. I'm not gonna challenge you. You can do you. I'm gonna do me over here. We'll stay separate. There's spawners in the water over here. Not sure what they're going to spawn, and I don't exactly want to know. I think we're doing great. We have not discovered anything so far that I wanted to discover. We're doing fantastic here, you know? Anyway, we'll come back. Now, here's something. We have a tower. Is this a battle tower? Is this going to be one of those mob towers? It sounds like it. Yeah, look, this is. It's not what I was looking for. That is not. Ooh, that would have been very bad to walk over that way. That is not the tower I was looking for, unfortunately. I'm looking for like an Ars Nouveau tower, really. Let's go check out this thing that's over here, though. Still looking for some place to live. I'm kind of looking for like a plains biome or something relatively flat. But honestly, I'd like to build near a village if I could. Because villager trading is going to be very important going into it, especially at the beginning to get access to certain things. Like I know like we're going to need honeycombs, and so having access to like a bee villager that can trade us honeycombs is going to be, you know, great. Or if we can get like a Fletcher that can trade us sticks for emeralds, you know, those kind of things. So I'm kind of looking for a village. That first village we had didn't really, you know, float my boat. It was buried into the walls, and it didn't look too great. It was the World Gen. It spawned near us, and so World Gen was still happening. So it didn't turn out very great. I do want to point out that I did get some jungle wood because we ran through a jungle. So I got some jungle saplings, bamboo, logs, and I think a cocoa bean somewhere around here. Cocoa beans, yeah. So just in case we ever need cocoa, which I imagine some recipe is going to require cocoa. It's very common. So especially if we just need brown dye, like that's going to require cocoa beans. Cannot mine this. We need iron. I guess that's a good time for us. We can go ahead and make an iron pickaxe. Did I leave my crafting table behind? It seems to be that I did. Never picked it back up. Oh, well, sticks is the one thing I actually need in my inventory. And then I had that iron. Where did it go? And we can just go ahead and get rid of this pickaxe and then pick this back up. I need to set my hotbar up properly too. You go there. Netherrack goes here, and we can eat the banana. How about that? Bam. Anyway, with these astral temples, you want to go ahead and break below these pillars because they generally hold a chest underneath one of the pillars, and it's going to contain some loot like diamonds and stuff, but also the stuff that you need to progress through astral sorcery. So there we go. We got some diamonds. I'm really having a hard time deciding what we need in our inventory. Pedestal area 3, though great, actually. That actually is pretty great. I don't know if I need that right now. How are we doing on light? It's kind of dark. We're in a forest, so it's kind of hard to tell. There is something up here. Oh, okay. This is a little hobbit hole. If you ever find one of these, if you look underneath one of these, there's going to be a trap door. And if we go all the way down here, there's going to be a zombie villager and a regular villager, as well as a chest. Nice. And there's going to be a potion with a splash potion of weakness and a golden apple, so you can convert the zombie villager over. So if you happen to have one of these near where you're living and you want to be able to convert over to get some better trades, easy peasy. Okay. Continuing to head in this direction. You know, I kind of like if we could find a desert, that'd be great. I don't think I've done a desert build in any of my series as of yet. And I do love the aesthetics of the desert, the arid domain. So we can find a desert with a village near it. That'd be great. But yeah, so far, gonna keep exploring. All right, we got another house looking structure here. Let's see what this holds for us. Iron armor. Definitely going to take that. I did find this diving suit while we were out, which gives us reach +1 plus a little bit faster swim speed. So I think I'll keep that and we'll put this stuff on. And what's the blast furnace hold? Nothing. Oh, we have some enchanted stuff too. What do you got? Thorns too? I do love me some thorns. Aqua affinity. And then you're just regular chainmail. All right. Oh, a sword. Definitely going to need that. Nature's Mend and Magic Protection 2. Okay. Clock, we said we can get later. Golden apples, great to have to eat. We can't craft sticks, so I don't want to get rid of the sticks. I guess we don't need this much jungle logs. We do have the saplings. We can make more. All the berries, I guess. I do need food of some sort. I really wish I need a backpack. Anybody got a backpack for me? Can you like just give me a backpack? Just go ahead and mine up all this iron while we're here, I guess. You're gonna break into blocks of iron, and then we have iron chunks. Inventory issues. We can make another crafting table. All right. Furnace. Is a furnace a normal recipe? Standard recipe, you do require a coal in the middle, but otherwise fairly standard, not too terrible. What about a smithing table? You require, yeah, your standard recipe too. Cool. Let's see what else you got up here, buddy. Buddy the armorer. Books, is books a normal recipe? No, books are not. You can't craft books, apparently. What? You have to... Oh, sequence assembly. String and 3 paper. Okay, with leather. So if we want a jump start, we want to grab some of these books, that's for sure. Okay, so we're definitely going to do that. Let's take some of these bookshelves. Now, you're going to drop into books? Okay, you do at least drop into books. I guess carrots, sure. Tomatoes. Generally, the like Farmer's Delight stuff isn't really terribly used too often. Bruh. All right, get out of my way. I'm trying to rob this dude, and all of this stuff is in my way. Yeah, watermelon. That's what I want. I need to be able to plant this later. Strawberries. Yeah, we have a lot of strawberries. Let's get rid of these bones. We can find bones later. There's the good stuff. See, look, Fortune 1 on this pickaxe. He was hiding the good stuff. And protection on these leggings. Where did they go? Okay, that can go away. Some more gold. Some cooked steak. Kind of like that idea. A lava bucket. Get rid of the fish. Iron. The steak will leave. Yeah, we need more food and stuff, but it's okay. Got more string. Look at this guy hiding the good stuff upstairs. Like, what? How could you? How could you do such a thing? Hiding from me. Now, I believe since this is, well, normally you would get one iron chunk from this, but we have fortune on this, and I believe it has been backported because that's a 1.18 thing where you can sometimes get more than one iron chunk if you have fortune. I believe that is a feature of Emendatus Enigmatica. Could be wrong on that, so don't quote me in the future, but yeah, just throwing that out there. Okay, so I've kind of explored all down here. I don't. Dark Prismarine Stairs. What is that? Is that one of those towers I've been looking for? Potentially. Potentially. There are, so what I'm looking for, there are certain towers that spawn that have Ars Nouveau loot in them. And you can get, like I said, a early flight kind of spell out of it, which will make this whole exploration thing, running around and looking for stuff that I want, a place to live, significantly easier. I'm kind of considering this area. It is a nice plain area. We have a river nearby. Have I picked up any raspberries? No. We have a river nearby if needed, and then we have a forest for all of our, tree chopping needs. That is one of those hobbit holes. But I'm still kind of torn. I kind of would like I kind of sort of would like a desert if I can find a desert. If I can't come across a desert anytime soon, I'll definitely we'll pick something else. Yeah, look at that. This is a waystone tower. So at the top of that is going to be a waystone, but it does contain a loot chest up there, and that loot chest can contain the Ars Nouveau books. So let's go see what this holds for us. Because if that holds a good book, yeah, we're good to go. I can go exploring and I can find us somewhere to live in between episodes here. Let me up. Oh, come on. All I have is netherrack, so this is the only thing I can actually build with. That's not Fault or Death, though. That would be... Come on. That would be very, very... I'm gonna die. Come on. Place the block properly, please. I want you to place there. Yes, so I can fall onto that. These are designed to be like a little challenge to climb up, and they're definitely challenging, let me tell you. There we go. I always forget when I'm climbing ladders too that I can hold shift to help myself. Oh, I'm auto climbing this ladder apparently. Oh, apparently when you is that a feature? When you look up on a ladder, you automatically climb it. If that's the case, I have never known that. I have always pressed W to climb the ladder. It's actually kind of messing me up. I don't know if that's always been a feature because it's kind of throwing me off, and I feel like I have never been thrown off by ladders before like that. Stop it. Ugh, come on. It is placing things all weird too. There we go, and whew, all right, we made it. Who knew that we were going to have such a challenge from climbing a ladder? Because, yeah, that was not on my bingo card today. Let's see what we got. We have the MLG YOLO Infinity Water Bucket. We'll take that. It is just a bucket that is enchanted with Infinity. Slime Boots. Definitely going to take those and put those on. That will help out with exploration for sure. Iron Boots can just go away. Empty map, lightning arrows, bunny hoppers increases wearer's jump height and grants immunity to fall damage. Now those go on our feet slot, but do we have like a feet slot here? Yes. I don't want to see them though. They're cute, but I don't want to see them. So that takes care of that. We have no fall damage now, and lightning arrows are going to be important because if we go look into our quest book and we look at our magic progression, in order to get started, we need some way to create lightning. In order to craft, I believe it's the Heart of the Sea. Maybe something requires lightning arrows in order for us to get started with the quest gates here. So yeah, we need lightning arrows. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep. And unfortunately, we did not find the correct tower. This is a tower, and we did get some good stuff out of it. I'm not gonna lie, I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain. What I should do is look slime sling. Or the sling If I find a slime island, maybe I should pillar up to that and make a slime sling, and that would get us at least decent traveling capabilities. It's not flight, but it's better than nothing. We do have a village over here. Let's go check that out. Like I said, this first episode is going to be, we're just going to be exploring, having fun. I'm not going to dive too deep into it because this is going to be, Enigmatica 6 is going to be a long form series. If you aren't ready for that, I'm just forewarning you. First off, we're not going to be able to dive into it too easy. It's an expert pack, so it's going to take a while to do things, and there's a lot in this. There's a lot of mods, a lot of things to do, so we're going to be here for a while. And I know that I've said that about my past couple mod packs, but we're definitely going to be here for a while. That is not where I want. That is a mansion attached to the village. Fantastic. So I'm going to have pillagers. Actually, these bunny hoppers are kind of throwing me off. So I guess I'm not going to take over this village. I was thinking of, oh, maybe this will be where we live and everything, and this will be my village and yada yada. But yeah, that's not happening now. What I would love to find is an immersive engineering house, because the immersive engineering houses have the storage crates and they act like shulker boxes. So I can get a shulker box going, solve a little bit of my inventory issues. Because that'll just make exploration even easier. What do you guys got for me? What do you all have double doors for? Just curious. Just curious. What are your double doors designed and put there for? Like, you guys hiding something or like what? Like, I don't understand. All right, yeah, looks like we're not finding anything too super duper crazy good in this village. Let's go ahead and activate that. And you know what? I don't care for this village too much, so we're gonna go ahead and take this waystone with us. Again, we gotta get rid of something. We can eat the golden apple, sure. How did you get placed down? Okay. Well, with that being said, I'm going to continue doing some exploration here off camera, and hopefully next episode we can come back in a place where we can call home. If I find anything interesting, I'll kind of try and pause and let y'all see it. But outside of that, I'm just going to keep exploring and running around and trying to find home. I don't really have any inventory available for anything really cool, so the only thing I would love to find would be the towers that I was talking about to get a Ars Nouveau spell or anything. But outside of that, yeah, we're pretty much just going to keep running around and exploring and seeing what I can find. So if you enjoyed the first episode of our Enigmatica 6 Expert series, where I didn't dive into one thing expert except for sticks, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it. It really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good one.